Today we will start with the last topic of the stiffness matrix case, that is stiffness matrix of the portal frames. Okay, so before going to the numerical, first of all we will see the formulation of the stiffness matrix for the portal frame subjected to the effect of the axial deformations. So this derivation is always asked in your examination for 7 marks. Okay, so let us see. Here it is mentioned that derive the stiffness matrix for a member of the portal frame considering the effect of axial deformation. Okay, so you have to remember that the derivation may be of two types. It may be concerned with the effect of the axial deformation, or it may be the effect that neglecting the axial deformations. Okay, so whenever the derivation is asked about the effect of the axial deformation, then in that case you have to add one particular node. Okay, so generalized node we have to consider is I to J. This is a member of node I to J we have to consider, and for this case the free nodal point have to be considered as 1 in the direction of axial force, 2 in the direction of vertical displacement, and 3 as a rotation at I node. Similarly the J node 4, 5, 6. So for each of the concerned node we have to consider the respective displacement and rotations. Okay, so first of all apply the unit horizontal displacement in the direction of 1. So we will go step by step. So first of all, it is always start with the axial deformation, horizontal displacement in the direction of 1. So first of all we will consider the case number 1. So whenever the application of the horizontal displacement is applied in the direction of 1, so the node I and J, that is a beam, fixed beam, will be appears like EA by L, EA by L. Here K11 and K41 will be acting. Okay, because we are applying the horizontal unit displacement in the direction of 1, so it will be subjected to EA by L and EA by L here. Okay, then second is apply the unit displacement in the direction of 2, that is a vertical displacement. So when we apply the unit displacement in the direction of 2, okay, so in that case what is happen in the direction of 2 unit displacement, then here the anti-clockwise movement will be formed. Okay, along with that 6 EI by L square at node 32 will be formed. Along with that 12 EI by L cube will be formed as a vertical displacement. Okay, and the same opposite, okay, 6 EI by L square will be acting in the J node, and along with that the equilibrium condition has to be maintained, therefore 12 EI by L cube will be acting in downward direction. Then third is apply the unit rotation in the direction of 3. Then we have to apply the unit rotation. This is the third point. Then what will happen because of the unit rotation in the direction of 3, this 4 EI by L will be formed as an anti-clockwise form, and in the opposite direction 2 EI by L will be formed. Okay, so because of that effect the vertical reaction of 6 EI by L square, 6 EI by L square will be formed at I and J node in the opposite directions to maintain the equilibrium condition of the beam. Now this all are happen at joint at the node I. Now we have to consider the J node also. So apply the unit displacement in the direction of 4. Now what is happening when we apply the unit displacement in the direction of 4? The same mirror image, whatever we have calculated the 3 part in I node, the same mirror image but in opposite sign will be formed here at J node. So if you see here, it was horizontally going rightward, here it will be going in leftward direction. Here it was going in leftward direction, here it is going in rightward direction. Okay, so when we apply the unit displacement in the direction of 4, the sign convention with respect to one direction, it will be exactly opposite. Okay, second is apply the unit displacement in the direction of 5. This is vertical 5. So what will happen if you see that here it was anti-clockwise movement will be formed at I node, here it will be formed at J node. and again here it will be clockwise movement will be formed. Here it was anti-clockwise movement, and 6 ci by l square. Okay, 6 ci by l square, the magnitude of the moment will be same, as well as the displacement moment will be displacement magnitude 12 e by l cube, and 12 e by l cube will be remains same. Only the mirror image will be formed. And the last one is apply the unit rotation in the direction of 6. So here when we apply the direction, it will be form 4 ei by l and 2 ei by l, and along with that 6 ei by l square, 6 ei by l square will be formed. Now this matrix will be formed of 6 by 6. Why 6 by 6 matrix will be formed? Because here the total unknown is 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 and 4 5 6. So it depends upon the size of the matrix will depends upon the number of unknown kinematic indeterminacy in the structures. Okay, so we have to form the K matrix of 6 by 6. Okay, 6 by 6 matrix will be formed, and for this we have to write 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and for each matrix we have to consult with we have to take the value from each of the diagram. So 1 1 we have to consider. So let us see 1 1, where 1 1 will be formed. This 1 1 K 1 1 will be formed E by L. It is going in rightward direction, therefore the sign convention here it will be E by L. 2 1, there will be no 2 1, therefore it is 0. 3 1, it is 0. 4 1, it is minus E by L. Let us see 4 1. Where is 4 1? So we are talking about the 4 1. 4 1 is equal to 4 E by L. So 2 2 हो गया, ये 3 3 हो गया. 4 1 will be 4 E by L. This 4 E by L will be formed. Yes, 4 E by L will be 4 1. So minus E by L. Well, this minus E by L will be 4 1. This is 1 1. This is 4 1. Okay. So likewise you have to form this matrix. And one thing you must remember that many time in the examinations, okay, you were asked to solve the derivation without the effect of axial deformation or neglecting the axial deformation. So whenever the question may ask, in that case you have to consider only the you have to neglect this value and this value. So the structural matrix will become 1 2 3 4. Okay, here also 1 2 3 4. So this value and this value will be cancelled. The matrix will be 4 by 4. That we have already seen in beam numericals. Okay, so this thing you must remember that. Okay, now let us start with our first numerical of the portal frame. So before starting the numerical, I would like you to tell you that there are two types of numerical which is always asked in this type of numerical, in this type of the pattern of the portal frame. First is analysis of the portal frame by the stiffness method or direct stiffness method by neglecting the axial deformation, and in second case you have to consider the axial deformation. Okay, so we have to see that. Okay, so first of all we will consider the analysis of portal frame neglecting the axial deformation. So analyze the given portal frame and plot the bending moment diagram using the stiffness method neglecting the axial deformation. Okay, so this is the geometry of the structure is there. Okay, it is like this, and we have to solve this. AB, BC and CD is there. Okay, so first of all we have to calculate the DOKI. So in portal frame total number of unknown will be 3. How 3? First of all theta B will be unknown, theta C will be unknown, and the deflection, that is delta, will be unknown. So 3 unknown degree of freedom will be there. So we have to calculate the DOKI, that is 3, and we have to calculate these theta B, theta C and delta. Then the formulation of the stiffness matrix. Okay, now this part is very important and this is very new to you. Okay, first of all, like the derivation itself, okay, we have to apply the unknown rotation and displacement as per the unknown. So we have to decide which part of the derivation we have to consider as per the unknown we are going to find. Okay, like in this case we have to calculate the theta B, theta C and delta. So first of all theta B is there. So theta B is, that is nothing but a rotation we have to apply. So from the derivation we have to consider the formula of the rotation. Okay, so first of all apply the anti-clockwise rotation at joint B. This is joint B, so we have to apply the anti-clockwise rotation. Okay, because we are interested in finding the theta B, so theta B we have to apply. So when we apply the anti-clockwise rotation at these 2 points, okay, because at the joint B the column and beam members are connected. Okay, so therefore simultaneously we have to apply the anti-clockwise rotation for both column and B. Okay, so because of the effect of this rotation, what is happening here, 4EI by L will be formed here, 2EI by L will be formed. Okay, anti-clockwise, we know the formula. Okay, this when we apply, if you see the derivation, okay, let us see that. Look, when we apply the rotation like this, okay, so here it will be 4EI by L and here it will be 2EI by L will be formed. Okay, so here 4EI by L and here 2EI by L, as the length is 2 meter, so therefore 4EI by 2, that is 2EI will be formed and it will form K11. Okay, and here 2EI by L, so 2 divided by 2, length is 2 meter, so therefore it will be equal to EI. And here the formula is 1. What is the formula for the vertical displacement in this case? Here the formula is 6EI by L square, 6EI by L square. So here we have to consider 6EI by L square, 6EI by 2. 6EI by EI is constant. Okay, so 6 into 6 divided by 4 square, that is equal to 1.5, 1.5 here. Similarly here also we have to apply, but here the EI value is 2 and the length is 3 meter. Okay, so here what is happening, how 2.67 will come? Let us see that. So here it will be 4EI by L, here it will be 2EI by the 4 into 2 divided by 3 square. Here also 4 into 2 divided by 2 into 2 divided by 3 square. So answer will be 1.33. Here it will be 2.67. Okay, so the effect of the rotation because of the theta unit rotation at joint, it will be formed like this. Okay, now let us see how this 1.3 will come from. Here the formula is 6EI by L square, so length is 3 meter, so 6 into 2 divided by 3 square, the answer will be 1.33. here also 1.33. now here also 0 0 will be acting, but here the effect is 0, here it will be 0 0. Why this 0 0 will come from? Because here we are not interested, or here we are only taking the effect of these two joint. Okay, these two joint we have to consider, but along with that these two joint will have to be considered, but the effect of the formula will not be considered, because we are dealing with the or we are applying the unit anti-clockwise rotation at this point only. Okay, so as the member is rigidly connected with each other, this is a portal frame, it is a pin jointed portal frame, so if the effect of the force or the rotation will be applied at that joint, so obviously here the sum of the effect will become, but not in the form of the formula. Here although we have to show the sign convention of this horizontal and this moment, but the effect of the formula will not be considered. Why? Because we are applying the anti-clockwise rotation at joint. Okay, so this point you have to understand, or you have to carefully remember. Okay, then second is apply theta c at 1. Why theta c? Because the second unknown we have to find is theta c, this. So again apply the theta c equal to 1. So anti-clockwise rotation will be applied at joint C. So it will be subjected to beam as well as a column. Okay, so the same procedure will be applicable. The mirror image, the suppose the mirror image of the same diagram will be applicable for the joint number C. So here 2AI will be formed, 2AI will be formed, here 1.5 will be formed, okay, as per the formula, and here EI and 0 will be formed. Okay, so here only why 1.5 will become, because here the length factor of the column is 2 meter. So when we apply here 2, so here it will be 6 EI by L square, so 6 divided by 2 square, it will go 1.5, here also 1.5. okay, so like that we have to solve this. Okay, and if you see that here also we are applying the formulation of the theta c equal to 1 at joint C. So therefore the formula is applicable to the joint C only. Here also we are applying the forces, but here the effect is 0. We are not using any formula. Okay, here we are not using any formula because the effect of the rotation is at joint C only. Okay, now next is the apply the unit displacement rightward. The next unknown we have to calculate is the rightward displacement, and we know that whenever the delta will have to be calculated, then the standard formula applicable is 6EI delta by L square. So it is applicable for member AB and CD. So this it is applicable for member AB. Okay, AB, and this is applicable for the member CD because both are the column members. So first of all we have to calculate the moment for AB. So the AB will be equal to 1.33i. So 1.33 will be formed. Okay, here also for second case this is 1.5 will be formed. Okay, 1.5 will be formed. Now how this 0.89 will come from? So we know that if you see the formula of the displacement, this, so here the equation or the formula is 12EI by L cube. So here also we have to calculate the horizontal reaction by using the formula, this, so 12EI by L cube. So 12 into, okay, into 2 divided by L cube. L is 3 meter, so 3 is cube. So it will be equal to 24 by 27. The answer will be 0.89. Okay, here also 12 into 12 divided by 2 cube. The answer will be 1.5. Okay, so likewise we have to calculate the formula. And if you see that here the effect of the formula will not be applicable for the beam member, as because the displacement will be applicable only for the column member. So therefore the formula will be applicable for these two column only. There will be no effect of the formula in the beam, but we have to show the sign convention of the moment, but the effect will be 0. Okay, so this point you have to understand very carefully. Now next is the formulation of the K matrix. So K matrix, this is 4.67. How this 4.61 will come from? So it will be equal to K11. So let us see how 4.11 will be formed for. If you add, okay, if you add this 2 plus 2.67, okay, K11 will be this 2 plus 2.67. So answer will be 4.67. This is equal to 4.67. Similarly, here also 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0, that is equal to 1. So 2, 1. So we have to likewise we have to calculate like this. K11, K21, K31. Okay, with K12, K22, K32, K31, K41, K5, K31. Okay, so likewise we have to add this respective joint, and we have to write the value in K matrix like this. Now the last is the displacement calculation. So for calculating the displacement, what we have to do, we have to calculate the fixed end moment. Okay, as we know that the UDL intensity of 6 kilonewton is acting out the beam. The formula for fixed beam is 12 EI by WL square by 12. So 6 into 2 square divided by, okay, WL square by 12. So 6 into 2 square by 12. The answer will be 2. So here it will be 2 will be acting. Here also 2 will be acting. But here the effect is 0, 0 because no external loading is acting on the column members. Okay, so this is the displacement calculation. Now the action at the point of the displacement due to loading we have to calculate. Okay, so ADL we have to calculate. Okay, now here it will be acting as anti-clockwise. Okay, so here we have to calculate the coordinate of the unknown. So we have to calculate the coordinate at theta B, at theta C, and at delta. Okay, so theta B value will be plus 2. How plus 2 will come? Here it is acting as minus, but in matrix form it will be written as plus. Similarly, sorry, here it is at theta C, it is plus 2. Okay, but we have to write here it is as minus 2. Similarly, delta value will be 0. Here it is delta is 0, so we have to write delta value. So this is the action of the point displacement due to the loading we have to form. Then formula is ADL plus K into D is equal to 0. So this is a similar to one that we have already seen in the last numericals. So theta B, theta C, and delta will be formed. will be calculated by using the simultaneous equations like this. Okay, so theta b, theta c and theta delta will be formed. Now next is very important is AR matrix, action required. So action required means we have to calculate the moment. The moment of AB, BA, BC, CD, CB, CB, CD and DC we have to calculate. So ARD coordinate in this case, this is a new part you have to calculate. So ARD means fixed and moment rotation. Fixed and moment matrix we have to form. So it is very similar, very simple. So for each of the column we have to read 1, 2 and 3. So let us see how this value will be formed. 1.3, 2.67, 2, 1, 0, 0. So we remember that we have to pick the magnitude of the moment and the force at a particular moment itself, at the particular moment. Okay, so reading 1. So reading 1 means this. First of all we have to see the diagram number 1. Where is diagram number 1? This. So like this. So this is like this. Moment we are interested. So AB, this moment 1.33, then BA 2.67, then BC 2, then CB, then CB is equal to 2, and then this is BC, and CB is equal to I, this is 1, and CD 0 and DC 0. So likewise we have to read each of the diagram, and we have to use the magnitude of the same. Okay, so likewise reading 1, reading 2 and reading 3. So these all are come from diagram number 1, 2 and 3. Okay, then ARL magnitude. So ARL magnitude will be formed because from the displacement coordinate, this. So 0, 0, 2, 2, 0, 0 like this. So here also 0, 0, 2 minus 2, 0, 0 like this. Okay, then finally fixed and final moment. So AR is equal to ARL plus ARD into D. So first of all ARL value we have to write like this, then ARD value, okay, then this value ARD into D value, this value we have to consider. This is the displacement value. This is the final bending moment diagram. Minus 0.89, minus 1.61, plus 1.61, 0, minus 1.82 this. So if you plot the diagram like this, this is the diagram. Okay, so first value is, this is AB, so it is anti-clockwise. It is anti-clockwise. This is like anti-clockwise. So the diagram will be like this. Then this is anti-clockwise. So it will be also like this. So this magnitude is, this is also anti-clockwise. So it will be going, sorry, anti-clockwise. Okay. So first diagram is okay. So this is going anti-clockwise. Okay, 0.89. And this is also going anti-clockwise. Okay, then this is going clockwise. Okay, then this is going again माइनस प्लस हो गया, फिर ये माइनस में जा रहा अगेन, सॉरी, फर्स्ट इज माइनस, सेकंड इज ऑल्सो माइनस, थर्ड इज प्लस, फोर्थ इज ऑल्सो प्लस, राइट, फोर्थ इज ऑल्सो प्लस दिस वैल्यू, फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड एंड फोर्थ इज गोइंग to clockwise. First is minus, second is also minus, third is plus, fourth is minus. Okay, this is minus. We have to consider this as minus. This value is also going minus. So we have to consider this value as minus. Okay. So here also it is minus, anti-clockwise. Then this value is plus. This is plus, and this value is also plus. So likewise this. So let us plot the diagram. So based on that we can draw the diagram. Okay. So let us draw the diagram. It is anti-clockwise. Okay, minus 0.89. It is clockwise. So it will be like this. It is going anti-clockwise. Okay, it is going clockwise now. So we have to see the tail value. This. It is like this, and it is also clockwise, and this is also like this. The diagram will be like this, and the UDL of this WL square by 8 we have to calculate here. Okay, so bending moment diagram will be like this. So this is a one typical example of a portal frame or direct stiffness method of a portal frame. Okay, without considering the axial deformation. Okay, so we will see more variety of this type of numerical in our next lecture. Thank you for your kind attention. Thank you.